When you see a sweetheart in the arms of a friend, that's where your heartache begins. A dream of a lifetime in the arms of a friend. That's where your heartache begins. How y'all doing? Welcome to another episode of Movie Show with Elvis. And I hope you're all having a fantastic week or weekend, depending on when you're watching my video. So I got my mic here. I got a little bit of licorice tea here. Now, some people got to be careful with licorice tea because it raises blood pressure. I don't have that problem of high blood pressure, but I'm just taking a little bit for my condition, my adrenal condition. And that is good licorice. In any event, the movie we are reviewing today is da-na-na-na-na-na, na-na-na-na-na-na-na. I'm bad to the bone, bad to the bone. And believe me, mister, this young man in this movie, he is bad to the bone. People keep adopting him and leaving him on porches and adopting him. You know, and finally he ends up in a nunnery. And the nuns, they don't like him, but they're putting up with him. And finally a gentleman with a big heart, a.k.a. John Ritter, he comes by and he adopts the little hellion. And you know what? The kid's mean in this movie. He's a troublemaker, but you know what? Some people don't treat him right. Like Jack Warden. That's John Ritter's dad. And his wife, she ain't too nice to him either. You know, and there's this little girl whose birthday party they go to. They don't treat him too nice either. So you can kind of feel bad for the little kid. And you know what? This is a cheesy, silly movie. You got to give it that. But I'll tell you something about this. What works is there's a chemistry between John Ritter and this kid. There surely is. There's something almost, you could almost see him really being this kid's dad. And there's a real sweetness to John Ritter's character in this movie. And, you know, just how he cares for this kid, this little hellion. He sees something in him that nobody else does. This was directed by someone named Dennis Dugan, who did Happy Gilmore, which I thought was a very funny movie, you know? I think it was Adam Sandler's best. I liked Adam Sandler back then in the 90s. You know, he was really funny. He also directed a movie called Grown Ups with Adam Sandler later, I'm pretty sure, which I really don't want to talk about that one because I think I might have turned that one off or something. I didn't care for that much. And it was written by this writing combo. You know, I can't remember their name. I don't even see it on the back here. But they wrote Man on the Moon, you know. This writing combo, that Andy Kaufman, Jim Carrey movie. But this is, I like the movie. It's silly. And it just, you know, John Ritter, man, I miss John Ritter. John Ritter was funny. John Ritter is just one of those dudes, you know. I don't think anyone ever can have anything bad to say about John Ritter because he was likable, a good actor, and he's just one of those guys, you know, that you could just tell by watching him that he was a nice dude. I would bet you a meal at Carl's Jr. that John Ritter was a very nice dude, and I miss John Ritter a lot. Three's Company was hilarious. Three's Company, you know, how can you top Don Knotts and John Ritter? You can't really. Those two, they had great chemistry. And it was predictable, you know. It was very predictable. And that even makes it funny to me. Like, you know what's going to happen on that show. And it's funny. It amuses me that the writers even think that the audience can't see a mile ahead what's going on that show. And anyway, Problem Child, I'm not going to give this 4 stars. It doesn't deserve. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention. Michael Richards is pretty funny in this too. He plays a character called the Bow Tie Killer. And, you know, he shows up at the end of the movie and he's after the kid and them. And it's funny stuff. I think this is right around the time Seinfeld may have started, maybe a year or two later or earlier, give or take. But it is some funny stuff. And Michael Richards was funny, and Jack Warden and John Ritter. Yeah, I recommend this movie. I ain't giving it 4 stars. I'll give it 3. It's a comedy. It's a cute little movie. 3 stars. So thank you for watching my show, and I will have more coming later. Thank you very much. Please subscribe and tell all your friends.